Hello everybody, I'm Bagel Bagel Plays, and today I'm gonna be playing cool games gonna be coming to Steam Early Access pretty soon here, called Into the Stars. This is a really cool rogue-like sort of exploration space game thing. It's a bit like a 3D faster than light. It's actually quite similar to that in a lot of ways. So anyways, it's really pretty cool. I'm playing it some. I actually kind of sort of accidentally beat it. Whoops. I didn't mean to do it. I was just meaning to test out some stuff with the recording, and things were going really good, so I ended up beating it. But I'll come back and play it again. I was actually kind of pissed at myself that I wasn't actually recording, because that would have been a great run to record. Anyways, hopefully we'll be able to beat it again. So the idea here is this is the last ship carrying, you know, like the human species is about to be wiped out by this alien species that are hunting you, and so you're the captain of the ship that's sort of like the last remaining ship full of people, and all the other ships have been destroyed, and so you're the last hope for humanity, and you gotta cross the galaxy thing to get to this planet. So anyways, so you can choose a picture for your person. It's not really important. Just choose let's go with that dude. Alright. Name Bagel. So then you can choose these, which are basically, they give you different perks. So scientists, you get additional engineering buffs, and this is toughness buffs, and this is negotiating skills, which really, when I played through it before, I didn't negotiate a whole lot. And survivalist is what I usually go with, because you get a boost to everything, which is pretty good to me. So this is this is sort of where you choose what goes onto your ship. So you can just go with sort of the defaults that show up here, or you can choose different things, which they all have different costs, and they use up different resources, and they're all a little bit different. So you can kind of read through them and choose what you think is the best, but you only get 1,000 credits. So I generally just kind of go with the defaults, because it comes out to be pretty much the right amount. But if you want, you can go and mix everything up, or you could even, like, you don't really need a mining probe and a mining rig. I'm gonna have them both just so I can kind of show you guys what they are. But to be honest, you could get by with just one of them, which could save you a bunch of credits, and then you could put that into getting more cargo space or upgrading some of this stuff or whatever. So anyways, you do have some options with that. You don't have to pick everything. Laser cannon, I do upgrade to this one, because otherwise you have 10 credits left over, which is kind of just like, I might as well use them, you know. For everything else, I just go with the defaults. So yeah, this is down here you can see what all this, like, what the total cost is for everything, because all these parts, well, most of them use up resources, which you choose here. And so this is kind of your, this is sort of your starting off resources, and then they'll get used up quickly, but this is just sort of what you start with. So I usually go hydrogen. You need a lot of, unless you're using a motor that, or an engine that doesn't run on hydrogen, but if you are, you need a lot of hydrogen. And you need a lot of carbon dioxide, because otherwise people will die because they don't have any air to breathe. Need a lot of this, I think it's like biomass or something, and you need that so people can eat food, because if you don't have this, then no one can eat, and then people tend to die from that too, because I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like they need food to live or something. I don't really get it, but whatever. It's kind of like air. I don't understand why they need to breathe it. You know, I just complain about everything. It's like, God, I'm just trying to save you guys. I'm just complaining about, like, oh, we don't have any air to breathe. It's like, God, shut up. Come on, you guys. Seriously, stop complaining. Nitrogen, you don't need a ton of this because basically all that you use it for is a mining probe, and whenever you use that, you'll probably get, like, it uses up 50, and there's a good chance that you'll get at least close to 50 back. So probably don't actually need a ton of it. I'm gonna go 250 on this one. Let's go 250. Sure. And then maybe we can bump these all up to like 1400 or something. That'd be nice. Beep, 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 beep. Do you have a little bit left over? Alright, then we'll put that into these. And that looks good. Okay. Good enough. Alright. So, now I gotta choose a crew. Just a little pro tip. These are sort of, I think, these are kind of randomly generated each time, as far as I can tell. Like what crew you can choose from. And then you fill up these slots. And so if you don't like what sort of popped up, if you go back and then you go back to this, then there'll be different people here. So at least in a different order. I'm not even sure if these are whatever. Anyways, that may not be true, but I think it's true. So the skill, they all have these different skills. Each one of these is a skill. This is mining, this is command, this is engineering, piloting, yeah, medical, and toughness. So mining, you don't really need someone with incredibly high mining. You just need one person with decent mining, because you pretty much only use it for one mining probe sort of thing. The mining rig, I think, is what it is. Command, you do need a couple good commanders, because they're used for a lot of stuff. Engineers, you need at least 2 good engineers, because for your weapons you need an engineer for the lasers and for the torpedoes. Pilot, you need at least 1 good pilot for the probes, flying those. Medical, I'd say, you know, you want as high as possible, but you kind of need one of each. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with commander. This person actually has really high medical too. That could be kind of good, I guess. Oh, that's sort of bad. I can actually redo that. Alright. Alright, that's good. We'll go with you. And he has a high toughness. Alright, that's good. So what we needed. You need one of these to kind of cross over, and that way you can get 2 good engineers. Let's get a good mining person. Let's get a good pilot. Let's get a good medic. Alright. Yeah, because you want someone who has like toughness. So usually what I do is I'll choose someone who has high something else, and then they also have like a pretty high toughness or mining, and then that's kind of just what they kind of do 2 purposes on there, and then I go with 2 engineers. So let's ship out. So second here, we'll get into it after like 10 minutes of setting up here. I know, it's a bit long, but you gotta choose your crew and do all that stuff. So these are the controls, pretty standard stuff. Shift, accelerate, control, decelerate. Pause the game, you know, if you get the game you can look at all that stuff. So, here we are. It's, I gotta say, I think it looks really good, like the visuals. Yeah, it's Skorn, that's the people trying to kill us. Well, not people, the aliens trying to kill us. So, yeah, we're gonna head over to this planet just so we can collect some resources and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, really, it's, if you've played Faster Than Light, it's pretty similar to that in terms of what you're doing. Also, there's just cockpit here, which is really awesome. You can feel like you really are piloting the spaceship. And you kind of get a bunch of information here. You get your civilians, which you want to keep as many of them alive as possible. You're not going to be able to keep them all alive. They will die. Just don't get worried if they start dying, because it's going to happen. And then you have your oxygen, so like how many days you have of oxygen, food left. It's a good thing they don't have water, because that'd just be another thing to worry about. Fuel, your health, how fast you're going, and then I'll get to these in a second after we get to this planet. And we kind of do the thing here. Because then we'll probably have a little break of just flying so I can show you guys all those.
What are your orders?
Alright, so whenever you get to a planet you can do any of these. So shuttle team, it's basically we'll just send someone down, or send a couple people down, and they can collect resources and do different things. Mining rig, this is sort of actually a little mini game kind of a thing. And well, I'll show you that in a second. We're gonna do resource probe for right now, which is the most basic one. Where's our pilot? Pilot. I think you. Yes. Alright. Put your pilot in there. Chance of success 94%. That's actually really high. So there is always a chance that it won't succeed. There's only been one time where it hasn't succeeded, and when that happened they just got hurt a little bit, so it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't like they died or anything. So here you can see you get some resources back out of it. See, like, so that was nitrogen I think it used. I got 80 nitrogen out of it, so you don't need a ton of that to start out with, because most of the time you'll get it back, and you'll kind of just find it by killing stuff sometimes or trading or whatever. So I don't worry too much about having these other things. You'll run out of a lot faster. So the magnesium and nitrogen are kind of like, definitely good to have some, but
your orders, Captain.
we're gonna do this just to kind of show you guys. I don't know that I normally do this that much because it uses up hydrogen, and that's the gas, and so it's really useful. But alright, pilot, commander, you want to put the highest commanding level on here, and medical, you want the highest medical person, and that was one of them. Did they have a high medical? Did I not get a high oh, there it is. Okay, there we go.
Good conditions.
Alright, 90%, it's pretty good. Here we go. And having higher level people on the missions will increase your chance of success. Also, there's like weather and stuff on the planet, which will affect your chance of success. Help the refugees. You can choose, there's always 3 options to do, and then you kind of choose one, and then various things will happen. So 97% success, that's pretty good. So we gotta escort them. Sounds good. Do it. See what we get out of this.
Shuttle team returning to ship.
Alright, that's really good actually. That's pretty much exactly what I was hoping for.
Skorn force
You can sometimes get like different parts for your ship and stuff.
Captain, what are your orders?
So now we're gonna head out.
Alert.
Alright, I'll deal with that in a second. Yeah, you can get sometimes like a new engine or some different parts for your ship. Although they aren't always better necessarily, because sometimes you didn't really, I don't know, you're sort of planning on it not having, they'll use different resources and stuff, which can kind of throw you off a bit sometimes, because you weren't planning on using that resource that much. So you don't have to use the engine though, that's just a optional thing. But okay, so this is sort of the crew section, so you can manage all that, and these are the little events that'll happen on your ship. So this is an engineering thing, so you want to choose someone with a high engineering level because they'll be able to fix it better, and then they'll just go and fix that on their own, and there's sort of this little bar thing that'll pop up. Yeah, so I guess I'll show you through all the little modules here. So there's the map, and this is sort of the whole area. All this stuff is obviously filled in. This is a place I've kind of explored. This is where you're trying to get to, Titus Nova. I'm gonna actually just set that there because that is where we're heading. So resources, actually we should go to this planet because we can get some resources and stuff there. Yeah, so resources, this just kind of shows
engineering issue resolved.
Shows your basic resources. It's, I don't know, I don't think there's a ton of use for it there. Engineering, this this scrap metal you can use to repair stuff once it gets damaged, and this gives you little perks and stuff. And let's do this planet. Alright, let's I'll show you the mining rig. So pilot, we want to go with you. And mining, I'm thinking you probably, right? Yeah, yep, okay. There we go. 89%, it's pretty good. Let's do it. So this is kind of like, this is actually sort of a cool thing. Can be, it's kind of a gamble because you can either get a ton of stuff out of it if you do really good, or you can get practically nothing. Basically, you control this little drill here, and you're trying to hit the boxes that have the elements, you know, but you're trying to avoid these red boxes and these boxes because they the just kind of normal red boxes like those ones, they'll just hurt you a little bit, so it's not that big of a deal if you hit them, but if you hit too many then you'll die. But those other ones, those sort of mesh ones, if you hit one of those then it ends it, so you got to be careful. You really don't want to hit those, and then you want to just try and avoid as many of the normal red ones as you can. But anyways, I should have focused more on getting hydrogen out of that. Oh well, it's fine. So I think my strategy is going to be not going straight for the end. I'm going to go kind of out and around a little bit, because then there tends to not be as much Skorn out there as
extreme temperatures detected. Proceed with caution.
I got sucked into it. This happens a lot, and it's a huge pain. Especially when it's next to a sun. What happens is you get too close to the planet, and then it sucks you in, and then you have to get out of it, and it's kind of a pain, but whatever. We're gonna kind of go out this way a bit, just because as you can see down here, there's sort of, these boxes are orange and this one's yellow, and so those are kind of the threat levels. Actually, I should fix this real quick. 1 second. I'll get back to that in a minute here. Engineering, fix it. So that's kind of the threat level, and so yellow means that there's a threat. Oh, there we go. Here's one. All right. Well, I'll get to that in a second. So this is the Skorn. This is who is trying to kill you. They're the reason you had to leave. So, hive mind, you can read the whole little bio there. And this is what they're saying to us, they're trying to kill us. So, let's fight them. Oh no. My engineer's on a task. That is bad. Okay. Well, we'll deal with it. Commander. It's one of my... Ah, that's not great. My commander, the guy with the highest commanding level, is also a high engineer level. Oh well, so... you gotta fill a person into each one of these slots. So we're gonna put him, he has good commander levels, so we'll put him there. Then we want engineers here, so I'm gonna put him here on the torpedoes, and I guess him here. And then we need a good medic, so we'll put you there. And this will, he controls the shield, I think it's the deflector shield length, okay. And they do accuracy. And she just tries to make it so the ship doesn't get completely wrecked. So, I'm going to pause it for a second here. So how this works is, they are the enemy. You are trying to kill them. They're trying to kill you. So you can kind of see there's like this red shield around them. So if you, and there's these things here. So you want to choose a color that isn't the color of their shield, because if it's the color of their shield, then they'll deflect it. And so that's the first thing. Also, this is the torpedo, or no, laser torpedo. You fire those at them. And this is your shield, and so they'll fire stuff at you, and you want to set it to whatever color their bullets are, so then you can deflect it. And other than that, it's pretty much, you know, pretty straightforward. So I don't know what color they're shooting red at me. So we'll deflect it. Boom. Shoot a laser at them. Wow, I'm surprised they actually hit it. Usually your people miss because they're terrible shots. Oh, and they changed their shield low color. The bummer in the beginning is you kind of have to take some damage because your shield doesn't regenerate fast enough to block all their shots. Later on, you start to...
Enemy shot deflected.
Your shield gets better so that you can... basically, whenever they shoot you, your shield will be ready. Okay, I kind of got it.
Enemy fire deflected.
Come on.
Resolved.
Fire. God dang it.
Civilian losses reported.
Yeah, there's times where you have to fight like 2 or 3 of them at a time, and it's way harder when that happens because
They blocked our shot.
oh, they're on red. Dang it. Wasn't paying attention. It's way harder when that happens because you can only block like 1 of their shots at a time, which makes it a lot more difficult. There we go. We beat them. We did it.
Resources recovered.
Alright, that was pretty good battle. I've had it where I just completely get wrecked before when they do like 2 of them in the beginning. And I think that the higher the threat level, the better chance of running into them. But also I think generally the higher, the more of them there'll be when you do run into them. But anyways, as I was saying, with this thing down here, this is kind of the local map area, and so when it's red, that's kind of like there is a threat level, and then when it's orange, there's like a really high threat level there. So you want to be careful. See that? So I think we're going to try and just kind of get out of here. Actually, maybe we'll go over to this planet. Small planet. Because, oh, there's a ship over there, it looks like. Oh, maybe that's just an asteroid. There are ships that you can run into, and you can, like, trade with them. There's friendly ships, and then there's non-friendly ships. So, probably shouldn't be coming over here, but whatever. It's fine. It's probably wasting too much time. But, yeah, and then we can go to that planet, that'll be good. I don't want to go to that one just because I think that was the one I went to. Actually, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, there's one and I remember I did the mining thing and there's like no resources there. It was, I think it was a red planet, but it might have been a different one. It might have been farther along or something. I don't remember. But I remember being really bummed because I was like, oh, I'll do the mining thing, and I got like, it was the mining rig where you control it. Oh, space diarrhea. That's not good. No one wants space diarrhea. Medical U. Also, you can, people will get hurt, your crew, and then you kind of put them in here to heal them. Alright. Well, let's see if we can get something out of this. Let's do this. You. And you. Go. 29%. I'll take those odds. Those are good odds. But, yeah, so what else do I want to say? So the, as far as how long it takes to play through the game, probably takes a good, probably like an hour and a half to beat it. Play it till the end. But, oh god. Okay, that wasn't great. Whatever. Should be enough gas to get us to the next planet. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, I wasn't keeping track at time, so I could be wrong, but I think it was probably around an hour and a half for me to beat it. But that was also, that's not counting the 3 or 4 tries that I had before that. They were probably half hour each. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm good enough on all that stuff. Let me turn around here and then I'll deal with your medical alert. What sucks is that this got me facing the wrong direction.
Engines at maximum. Yellow alert. Skorn tracking our position.
Nope, nope, wrong direction. Oh god, I'm controlling this terribly. That's what I wanted to do. Could go there. I think that we're okay.
Medical issue resolved.
Let's see if we can turn this way. Slowly turning that way. It's hard to turn around. Oh god. Alright. It's just one of them, that's okay. It's actually kind of good when you just get one of them. Because that means that you can that means everyone can kind of level up, because each time you battle them they'll level up.
Bad shot.
Oh my god, you're a terrible shot. So each time you battle them. Oh wait, yeah, okay, so there's this guy. There's also guys that fire rockets at you, and so the timing's a little bit different with those. Oh my god, you guys have no aim. You have no aim. No aim at all. I hope you realize that. Yeah, so just doing like, if you can just fight one at a time, that's actually good, so then that way if you ever do come across multiple, then everyone will be at a higher level, so you'll be able to be in a little bit better shape. And it's a lot easier to just take on one at a time. But I definitely recommend going around the outside rather than straight down the middle. No, 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 no. Ah, dang it. When you're going to the planet, because otherwise the threat level seems to be higher and you tend to run into more of them. So if you go around the outside a little bit more, it seems like generally there we go. Everyone's happy and leveled up. Ooh, oh man, this is going great. Everything's going so good right now. Look at all this. That's so much healing that I can do. That's awesome. Alright, so where... Ooh, okay. Where is... over there, okay. Well, let's head over to this planet up here. I think that's where we want to go. I'm not moving, am I? Should probably turn my engines on. Alright, things are going good. What I was saying before, alright, let me do this first. Health thing. You do that. You guys heal. Yeah, I don't suggest going straight down the map, because it seems like usually, well, of course this time it isn't. I don't know, usually it seems like when you go straight down, there tends to be more of them there. But that may not be true. That might just be, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't seem like that's true anymore. Well, that was a pretty high medical thing. You do that. And you guys heal. Alright, oh, and there's a ship over there. I don't know if that's friendly. That's... it's not friendly. Okay. Well, we can take it, it's just one of them. Not a big deal. I should probably make sure that all my crew's around. They are not all around, are they? Here, you guys go there just in case this guy tries to fight us. Yep, he's gonna try and fight us. Alright.